Hi and welcome to the Knitting Yak. Today's guest is Felicia Lonigro, owner of Pick Up Every Stitch. This episode of the Knitting Yak is very special to me. There are two episodes back to back, and they are with two yarn stores that I adore. Yarn stores are the backbone of this business. It's the backbone of the knitting community. I don't think we would be where we are without the support of yarn stores around the world. And we thought that would be nice to have a yarn store here on the East Coast and a yarn store on the West Coast, sort of to talk about how this COVID-19 situation has affected stores across the globe. Here in the United States, and we will feature stores also in Europe. A lot of the yarn stores across the globe had to close down. Of course, they had to close down their doors or temporarily close down since like over a month. Some of them has been already 2 months in Europe, and this has affected their livelihood so badly. And of course, by having stores affected and having to close down, a lot of yarn brands have been affected because they live on the on wholesale accounts. So if the wholesale account closed down, also the the yarn store, the brand is affected.
Yay! Anybody that knows me is not surprised that this has happened. Okay, let's start with that.
You make me wait. You make
I'm
me
so
talk to
sorry, Paula.
I didn't know what else to say.
No, I know. I feel so bad. I was like, wait, I gotta get on.
All right. Well, you're here, and it's fantastic. And
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that says you can do it, Felicia.
I know. They all know how challenged I am, technologically speaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you think you can maybe for us, maybe you have to say, oh, you look wonderful. You look beautiful. Look at your hair.
Thank you. Yes, I washed it for you this morning.
Yes, it's like we all wash our hair for the lives. Do you think you can maybe do you want to show us the store?
Yeah, you want me to take you around? When you walk into the store and you go to the right, what do you see automatically? Oh, it's mYak.
You have to turn the screen. You have to turn the phone. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, so there's the mYak, the fingering, and Tibetan cloud. Then we come along and there's the lace that we love. We've got some great samples in the store lent to us by two really special people, Joanne Raguso and Patty O'Neill, who made the Moonwake for me. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then Calm. So they let us borrow these. And then we've got medium in stock, as you can see. That's one of my favorite yarns to work with. I'm working on a couple of sweaters with that right now.
Yeah.
Then we've got assorted other companies, a Scandinavian company, and then we've got the Loop Fiber Studio and Clinton Hill. Then we've got our books and magazines. Can you see all that? I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
So just hold on one minute.
Yeah.
Just hold on 1 minute. So the store is Pick Up Every Stitch, and thank you for typing it up. And it's in Mount Kisco in New York.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So some people say they can only see me, but it's because Felicia is showing the store. She will appear in the camera in a second.
Okay. So here we're going through the store. We've got our Aran weights all together from Periwinkle Sheep and from Illimani in Canada, Haynes House in Maryland. We've got a nice assortment from around the country and international as well. Isaiah, our baby department with little samples for kids, because we've got a lot of grandmas and soon to be grandmas. Then we've got multicolors and worsted weights all along the back. I don't know if you could see, am I making everybody dizzy?
No, it's okay. You're doing great, Felicia. You're doing great, Felicia.
Yay! And we've got more baby samples that we've got on display, along with some beautiful yarn from France called Le Fée Fil, the gradient cakes that sells really well for us. It does nicely. And then we've got local yarn from here in Mount Kisco from 7th Floor Yarns. It's a mother and daughter team. They've been at the festivals. Here you go. Let's see. Here you go. They do a lot of the festivals. And they're like in walking distance from us here, and they do really well. And then Uncommon Thread, more periwinkle sheep, Big Bad Wool, that is from Alabama, that we do really great with for baby garments. And then John Arbin, that comes to us from England. And then we've got Lana Moret from France. That's
beautiful
for us. Yeah, it's really gorgeous yarn. Along with Julie Asseline from Canada.
Another great yarn.
Yeah, a lot of great yarn, and she's a doll to work with also. And then another local dyer is Art Yarns, that has all their yarn imported from Italy, and they dye it in White Plains, New York, which is about 15 minutes away from us. So that makes it very convenient also. And along with their embellished yarn, their silk and beaded trims. And then a lot of our samples. And then, you know, here's one of your samples. If you could see this. Here, let me pull it back. If I could do that. The cardigan in the Tibetan Cloud, the Julie Hoover Pearson cardigan that I held with Julie Asselin and Isaiah's mohair.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? And I did it color blocked, so it gives it a little bit of interest. So I used 3 different colors of mohair with the daisy.
Slow down with the camera. Slow down with the camera. So can you say the name of the pattern again?
It's called Pearson.
Pearson by Julie Hoover. It was part of a sweater club.
Exactly. So
and is that so you took the Tibetan Cloud in the natural color?
Yeah, in the daisy color.
Yeah, so she took this yarn here, and you mix it with the Julia Celine.
Yeah, mohair.
Mohair.
And Isaiah's mohair.
Oh, wow.
To get the 3 colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to make it a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got lots of embellished yarns from Ito, from Japan. So we like to, I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I like to hold a couple of threads together.
Yes.
Just to make things different, because I can't do anything the way it's written or anything like that.
We know that.
Yeah. So,
look at that. Did you have the cocoa knits there?
Yeah, no. We've got cocoa knits. We've got all
because Julie is following us. Hi, Julie, by the way.
Hi, Julie.
How are you?
Yeah, we do really well with cocoa knits.
Yeah.
We love their accessories. Yeah. Like these the stitch stoppers. I mean, I think people eat them.
You have to, yeah. So the way you hold the camera is always somewhere else compared to what you're talking about.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got our like little boutique area where we've got bags, like Plistra bags from Norway that have been selling really well for us, and Attenti bags that do well. And then I have bracelets from Paz Cintes. She does lace work. These are all lace bracelets that look like metal, precious metal.
Are those from Karen?
No, these are actually from Paz Cintes.
Oh.
Yeah, from Paz. She's in Brooklyn, but she gets all European couture lace, and she sews them into jewelry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, real beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. And then we've got our samples that people could come in and, you know, gaze and see what they want to make, try things on. That's always helpful. And that's basically it. That's basically the tour of the store without making
all right. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you could see.
Yeah, and you have another beautiful sample there. Can you stop there and look? Oh, well, where you were?
Well, right here.
Yeah.
That's your Lane's End Island that belongs to you that I wanted to steal from you.
Yeah. So this is Lane Island by Versace Knits, which is one is a beautiful. Is on our website as well, and Felicia has the yarn. It's made with a Tibetan Cloud.
Yeah,
this one I think is made with these 2 colors, with the yellow and the gray.
Yeah.
And Felicia.
Here's some other color combos.
Yes.
So any of these 2 can work together all the way across. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people, they said a lot of things while you were talking. They say how much they miss the store, how much they miss you, how wonderful your store is, and I can attest for how wonderful the store is because I've been there.
I know, that was a special day.
Yeah.
So, your husband and daughter, that was great.
Yes, yeah. And she was sitting there in the back with some of your wonderful team. So let's talk about the first time we met, actually, because this is kind of interesting how two people. So, of course, we are an Italian brand. mYak is an Italian brand, but I'm based in Brooklyn, and you are of Italian descent.
Yeah.
And you're based in New York as well.
Yeah.
Where did we meet? In Germany.
In Germany.
So it was very interesting that you came all the way to Germany to go to a trade show, this H&H trade show in Cologne, in Köln, to look, to discover. You're really, I think you're very interested in finding things that nobody else has, or just a few people have. And that's why your story is very interesting, because you want to be different. You want to be a little bit more unique.
Right.
And that says a lot about who you are.
Yeah. And a quality. I know the quality is the most important thing, when you're offering a product. And if it's not something that I could really, look at somebody in the eye and say, hey, this is fantastic, then I can't sell it. Like even in my days in the garment center, in my showroom, if it wasn't something that I would put on my back and spend full retail for, we didn't represent it, because that's what it's all about, right? You want people to come back. You want people to be happy.
Yeah.
With what you're giving, with your offering. And I've always tried to find artisanal items, like the way I dress and, the accessories I wear are always geared towards artisanal pieces and not mass produced pieces. So, that's why I went to Germany to, find things that are different, that aren't all over. And, the quality that goes into European brands and things like that.
And you find us, and I'm so happy and so grateful, because I think that's the beginning of a very nice collaboration.
Yeah.
And you came several times to our showroom in New York. And normally what Felicia does, she just comes in on a day off, not anymore, recently, and then she leaves with some yarn and our samples, and then I try to get the samples back and more samples go, and so she's always trying to take, and once in a while says, can I just keep this one? I'm like, no, each time.
Exactly. Or can I buy this one from you, Pal?
Yes.
You don't want it anymore, do you?
Exactly. And so you have some of those, and so you are carrying, let's talk about what the situation has been for you. What is the last, 6 weeks now? Probably 6-7 weeks.
7 weeks, yeah. Since mid-March, and last third week of March is when we had to close from the government mandate. But prior to that, the 3 weeks before were kind of challenging also, because at that point people were getting sick or self-quarantining, and you just, it was just a step, till we finally had to close. So it's been a challenging couple of months, to say the least, but it's an adventure, thank God I've got great customer support, and everybody, those last few days I had customers calling me saying, I want to buy a gift card to support you. I'll spend it when you open your doors. I was like blown away by the generosity. It was unbelievable.
Somebody says that you'll have the best curbside shopping.
Okay. Thank you. I'll take it.
There's a lot of compliments going back and forth. And
Thank you.
I think I've seen the warmth of your customers and your clients when I came up. The support. And somebody else said is a home away from home, and I think that your store really shows that.
Yeah, it's a community. It's a real a lot of great friendships have been formed in here, and that's what I miss more than anything, because I come in here and I'm by myself, and it just doesn't feel right. And I'm like filling orders that are emailed or anything like that, or people are calling, And it's like, okay, yeah, we're doing business, but the camaraderie is not here. You know, like the people, customers sitting around the tables and knitting and sharing ideas, you know, being creative, all of that is missing, you know? So it's like part of you, like a limb is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so you don't really have, well, before this is happening, you have a website, but you didn't really have a web shop, correct?
No web shop. No web shop. No.
And which has made this a little bit more challenging for you, because people, they have to call in and they still have to call in. So your customer base knows you and they know what you have. And, you know, and you post on Instagram and everything else. But for people that want to shop and support your store without without going on your website, what can they do?
They can email me at pickupeverystitch@gmail.com. And I've had quite a few customers that have never shopped in my store before write to me and say, hey, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. Do you have anything in that category? And if I do, I snap pictures and send them pictures, and we're going back and forth talking on the phone and, you know, doing that kind of service, you know, which, you know, can go on till 11:30 at night. I mean, I get emails, you know, all day long from 7 in the morning till 11 at night. And, you know, it's just constant, and you have to be there for people. You know, this is, you know, it's all about customer service.
Yeah.
You know, so you've got to answer. I mean, you know what it's like when you've got that hunger in your belly and you want to get to the next thing, and, you know, something, you know, stops you. It's the most frustrating feeling. So this way you have to have that open dialogue and just be there to hold everybody's hand. Yeah. Yeah.
I was just scrolling back because I don't want to miss, it's difficult to, sorry, to miss the comments. And there was one comment that says, so that you feel even happier now. Felicia allows for inclusivity. She makes everybody feel like family, regardless of who you are or what you look like. Thank you, Felicia.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And there was another one that says, please repeat the pattern name of the striped sweater. I just put it in. It's Lane's Island. If you just scroll back.
Yeah.
And she has, okay, just show me a second. It was like, you have the best yarn all around. It's a great community and it's such all around incredible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did you feel loved more than that?
Yeah, that's so great. That's so, yeah, I see, I miss them even more.
Yeah. So somebody was asking about this sweater that you have on.
Oh, that is the Super Simple Summer Sweater. You know, my favorite. This is like number 5.
I think you've done,
that you
don't, don't lose me.
Okay, so I had this scarf and I wanted to do something to match the scarf, and you had given me so generously the 3 skeins of cashmere, those mini skeins. So I did it using those 3 skeins for the yoke, and then it's your medium in the ochre color.
Oh my goodness.
And I just did a short sleeve version of it. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Yeah.
We will have to take some pictures of it. It's funny because I actually forgot. I mean, I didn't know that sweater was made in our yarn, and I kept looking at it. And I was like, you know, what if it's not in my yarn? Maybe I should not ask. And then somebody asked, and I felt that I had to ask. But now that you did it. Yeah. So this is the Super Simple Sweater by Joji Locatelli.
Yeah.
And another fun fact, when I went for a trunk show to visit Felicia, we did an event and a trunk show with the mYak yarn. When I walked in the store, and I only met Felicia and Karen, I think, by then. I met 4 ladies, welcoming me with 4 almost identical simple summer sweater by Joji Locatelli in the mYak medium. And I had to post the pictures, and I think it's the picture that we use also for the graphic for this chat. Yeah. And it's such a beautiful design. Joji made a wonderful pattern, and you love it so much. And this one is, I really love this version that you did.
I love it. I just love it. I mean, this is the 5th one I've made myself, and they all look different from each other. Yeah. That's what's so great about that pattern, is that it fits everybody. You can make it slouchy and one size up. You can make it fitted. You could do whatever you want. Make it solid, make it tweed, make it striped. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and it's like a great sweater for beginners also. All they have to do is learn how to do German short rows, and we've posted tutorials on our website because at the time that we were closing, a lot of people had embarked on the sweater and didn't know how to do German short rows and kept saying, I'll come back, and I'll learn how to do that. So after we had to close, I was like, okay, now what do we do? They're going to need to know. So that's why we posted a video on how to do the German short rows to help them out. Yeah. Along with a few other tutorials and such.
So now I know that you use, you know, I gave you some cashmere as a gift for the store. Maybe I should have not said that. Everybody's going to ask for it. And
I drove down during COVID. I came down during COVID, so that was my reward.
Yeah. Don't say that either. And so you use just one little skein of, so it's like a little skein like this. I mean, skein of 25 grams for the orange.
Yeah, one skein for each of them.
Oh, each for the 3 colors, and the rest is okra.
Can you see it? Yeah, and then okra for the body. I don't know if you can see.
And you made a size small?
I did the small, yes.
The small,
Yeah, I did the small.
Do you remember how many skeins you used for the small of the okra?
You mean of the okra? No, I don't remember, but it's usually 700 and something yards for the sweater. So it must have been like another 5 or 6 skeins. Yeah,
so if anybody wants it, so, you know, as a lot of your customers are watching and they might ask you exactly that sweater.
Yeah.
You know, Felicia doesn't have some of the colors, but what we will do, if anybody wants the color, the orange and the yellow and the natural cashmere that Felicia has, if you require or if you request the yarn, we will ship it to Felicia. She's not carried right now, but she will have it if you request it. So
I've got other colors that I can show you that I have in this, but I don't have these exact colors.
Yeah, so, but you know, people always like what you have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
that's the way it goes.
Now, also, there are a few things. You are the only store in the New York area that the New York State, actually, now that I think about, that carries the entire line of mYak. You are the only one. There are a couple of other stores that have something. They have the mYak medium, but you're the only one. So anybody in the New York State, and you ship everywhere. So
I do. Yeah, we've been doing free shipping for everybody. Also.
So you're doing free shipping, and you have a good selection of yarn as well. So that's good.
Yeah.
Now, one of the pattern that you had, one of the sample that you had there, don't move. I will show it.
Okay.
I see this. And what's the name of the customer that made the the moonwake cowl for you?
That's Patty O'Neill.
Patty. Okay. So Patty, I will want to see your as well. But this is the moonwake cowl by Andrea Maury, which has been a very popular pattern.
Yeah.
And Felicia has the dusty pink in stock, and the mustard, which is coming. And the Tibetan sky.
I have a few of the mustard in stock also, actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I ran out of dusty pink, so I don't have it until June. We don't have it anywhere. So if you're listening right now and you want to do a moonwake cowl in the original color, call Pick Up Every Stitch. Call Felicia, because she has everything in stock. She's offering free shipping. And I believe you have a special for
I do. 10% off on anything that they want to do in mYak. Today and tomorrow. Yeah.
Today and tomorrow. So
today and tomorrow. Today's so late in the day anyway. That's why we figured
tomorrow.
Extend
they can email you too. They can also
email me. I prefer if they email, because they could always reach me on emails. You know,
okay, I think you have some of your customers online. So if you don't mind somebody there that knows Felicia, could you just type up so that Felicia doesn't move her fingers? From her phone. Just type up Felicia's email so people know. We will also post it on our Instagram as well, and you can find Felicia on Instagram.
Yep.
And this is the original version of the mYak cowl. And this is my version. Of course, I had to make it a little bit lighter for me. So this is almost the same. I don't have the midnight blue. I just have more of the oatmeal in it.
Pretty.
So by any colors, we have a lot of color combination on our website. You can also check the combos on our website and then call Felicia, say, I want this combo, do you have it? And she has everything and she can figure it out.
Yeah.
Another pattern that you that's been very popular with your customers and you still have the yarn is the matchy sweater, correct?
Yeah, the lace, yes, we have it.
So this is the matchy sweater by Co-Vive. You will see it also on our website, and this is done with the mustard lace held double. And Felicia has a lot of that in stock. If he doesn't have it, we can ship it.
I do.
Just say you have it.
Yeah, I have it. I have it. I've got it all.
Yeah, got it all. Got it all.
Got it all. Love it.
And so that is a beautiful boxy sweater. And this is a small and it fits everybody. So you just need 7 skeins of this. Now, how many years have you had your store for?
It's almost 3 years. Well,
how many?
3. 3 years.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like 25 or something.
No.
And what made you open a store?
I always felt that there was a need for a knitting shop in this area. There was one years ago, and after they closed, I kept looking everywhere for the right space. It had to be the right, not too big, not too small. The rent had to be affordable. All those factors. Had to have a parking area nearby, and I could never find things. And then for a while I forgot about it, and I was taking care of my mom who had been sick at the time. And this space, I was going to get my hair done next door, and this space was vacant, and I kept looking at it going, and it was exactly a year to the day after my mom had passed away, which happened to be on my birthday. I said to my husband, I got to start living. I got to start doing something. I want that yarn shop. And if that space is still available, I'm taking it. So sure enough, I came 2 days later and it was still vacant, and it all worked out. It all fell into place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's the right move. Yeah.
But you've been knitting since forever, yeah?
Oh, since I'm 6 years old.
6 years old. Okay, my daughter's age. Yeah. And did somebody teach you, or my grandmother? Yeah. She was Italian, yeah?
Italian, yeah. Italian from Abruzzo. Did not speak a word of English till we went to Italy, and then she would speak English. And we'd be like, what? Where's this coming from? Yeah. So she taught me. My mother was a great knitter. You could show her anything and she could whip it up. So it was always in my blood. So I've always carried that along, and then going into the fashion industry, I always had knitwear in my head. It was always something that I do. I represented a great yarn sweater company. So it was always something with me. And I kind of carry all of that with me here. When I'm buying colors and everything, like, I get criticized for being so picky about my colors. And it's like, yeah, because of my background, I can't help it. I mean, you know what I'm like. Uh-oh.
I just smiled when you said picky. I was like, oh, she said it good.
Yes.
You are a very strong, opinionated, and picky person, and I love that about you, because you're like me. You're very direct. You like it or you don't like it.
Exactly.
And I remember the first time I met you, I actually got a bit scared. I was terrified. I was not scared. I was just simply terrified, because you came and you asked so many clear questions, and you know exactly what you wanted. And, after a while, I thought like, oh, gosh, did I answer? Was she happy? And then you said, I take them all.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, your color palette is just so beautiful. It really is. And that's something that I absolutely love. I mean, aside from the quality and how fantastic it is to work with these yarns, the colors to me, anybody, like, even if you're not a color person, you can pick any of your colors and it's going to work. You know what I mean? They're nice and subtle and subdued, but yet they say color. You know, that's the nice thing about it.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And you say that the medium weight, the mYak medium is your best seller, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what? Because it's a worsted, like a DK/worsted,
Yeah.
and it's on a bigger needle. You can make a sweater, and it's, you know, affordable. And what's great about it is it's almost like cashmere. It feels so soft, and it very rarely pills. I mean, I've worn that striped sweater that you mentioned earlier all season long, at least once a week, and it hasn't pilled yet. So you can't get better than that. I mean, even cashmere pills, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
yeah. Well, our cashmere does pill less than normal cashmere because we take a lot of the short hair out.
I just started working with that this morning, actually, to make the Kurt sweater from Junko Okamoto. I'm doing that with your cashmere and the medium for the trim.
Now, we know that this Friday, Caitlin Hunter, who was our guest designer a few days ago, on Saturday, sorry, time just flies.
It's a blur.
This Friday, she's coming out with a new design, which is a beautiful sweater.
It's gorgeous.
And when we looked at it, we thought it would be perfect for our Tibetan cloud, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So we looked at colors, and of course, you know, you could do any type of combo you want. The pattern will come out on Friday, so watch out for that release.
Yeah.
But what we figured, I hope I have them. Yes, is 4 colors, and now there were 5 colors. I think I took one out here. Okay. There are 5 colors, and we thought that this would be a beautiful. Whoops! I just lost the. Going live. We thought that this color combination this is Felicia's pick. Yeah, this is what she would pick for that sweater that Caitlin Hunter is coming out on Friday. Yeah, so watch out for this color combo on Felicia next newsletter, and she will post it as well. It's done with the cherry blossom, the salice grigio, the gentiana, ginestra, and artemisia. So if you want to, you know, because the discount is only for one day until tomorrow, what I would do, just grab probably a couple of skein of each. You can always do something else. Right. You know, we have a lot of patterns that could go with, you know, that you could just do for like a hat if you have leftovers. Just look up on our website for the colors of the Tibetan cloud. Take the colors that you like, and Felicia will post a couple of combos. She will post maybe my favorite combo too, not just hers.
I will, of course I will.
Yes, and
together.
Of course, my combo will have these colors. And just grab a couple of skeins of each. Place your order with Felicia, get your discount, free shipping, and you have enough Tibetan cloud to, you know, for next week pattern release. And of course, you can, if you want to do a matchy sweater, you just have to order some of the lace weight. That was the, and of course, the for the Moonwake cow, you only need 1 skein each in 4 different colors. So just go up and see the web. You know, Andrea Mauri did, this is the original yarn that Andrea used. So you should just do that. And so you have your team. You have 4 people working with you?
No, we have more than that. We had like 6 people together. They work, but you know, unfortunately, I've had to be alone since, you know, mid-March. Because nobody's allowed in. Yes. You know? So it's been a bit of a challenge, but you know, it's worked. You know, you do the best you can do, right?
But people, if you know, people can come. I mean, people say it's worth the drive. If you want
they come to the parking lot, and I bring things outside. If I have to bring it to their car, if I have to, or I put it out on the ledge for them to pick and choose. You know, like I said, unless I, you know, send pictures ahead of time and they select ahead of time, whatever, you know, works for everybody.
Whatever works for everybody.
That's it. It's all about, you know, being flexible. That's it. You know, whatever people need. Absolutely. Yeah.
And as I was saying at the beginning, yarn stores are really the backbone of the yarn industry. I mean, the yarn stores were there before designers came, and without yarn stores, I don't think the community would have flourished as much as it is flourished now.
Right.
And I think that the knowledge that a yarn store owner have is second to nobody else. I can't remember how you say it, but it's very important, because the knowledge that you have as a knitter, the color combination that you can put together, the help that you can provide the customer, and the fact that the customer can come in and feel and touch the yarn is not the same as buying online.
Not at all. Not at all. That's what I always said, because, people have asked, are you going to have a web store? And it's like, no, because I think it stifles creativity. Because so many times when you're in here, you see one skein from one company and it matches something from somebody else, and you go, oh my God, I could put those together. How fantastic is that? And that you can't do when you're buying online. So, you can't, it's, you're just going online, you're buying what that color is, whatever, and you wait for your package to come. Great, you can make a nice sweater, but you can take it one step further, you know what I mean? And looking at everything that you've got open to you here.
Yeah.
So, that's the unfortunate part of all that's going on.
Right.
Also.
But now that you know how to use the camera to go live with people, and you can also go live and with the video, whether it's FaceTime or WhatsApp or Instagram,
that I know. So,
and you can actually show people and make them feel the yarn through your hands as well. So that maybe will help increasing more sales. I know you're okay, but I think there's a few more sales always help.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you sell more, I sell more. So I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
And I just wanted to another thank you to another one. You talk a lot about having artisanal items in your store. And one of the beautiful item that I got, and I'm really, this was a beautiful gift actually. I got
from Karen, right?
The beautiful bracelet from Karen. And you sell those, or Karen sells those? I don't remember. You have
a little bit of both. Karen Karen takes commissions. So, you could special order through Karen. We have some on display here at the store. So, it's direct to her. I don't get involved with anything financial.
But this it's so unique. It's so beautiful, so delicate. Yeah. I just want to say hi, Karen, if she's watching, because
hi, Karen.
it's something that this is, my memory of my trip to Mount Kisco. So
nice.
Yeah. Nice. Believe it or not, because we came out a little bit late, so our chat has already finished.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, but we can do it again. Now that we can figure it out.
Right.
I just want to, as mYak, as from my team and from me, I just wanted to thank you for being a wonderful partner, a wonderful retailer. And we love our collaboration. And as I said, I love the way that you support us. And we hope that through this, we can keep supporting you as well. So, I hope that your telephone will start ringing and your email will start flying.
Thank you.
And will flying off the shelves.
Thank you. Thank you, Paula. Thank you for everything, too. Thank you.
Thank you all so very much for watching us. See you at the next episode.